A film I saw at Sundance way back in January is finally hitting Apple TV Plus. So let's talk about Cha Cha Real Smooth and see if it's worth your time. Hi, my name is Justin. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. A man who works as a bar mitzvah party host strikes up a unique friendship with a young woman and her teenage daughter. So I saw Cha Cha Real Smooth way back in January at Sundance, and it was immediately one of my favorite films of the year. When I ranked it on Letterboxd, it stayed at number 1 for quite some time, and it's still up there. After a second viewing on Apple TV Plus, this still remains one of my favorite films of the year. Rafe plays Andrew, and he's stuck in post-college limbo when his little brother asks him to accompany him to a bar mitzvah. The bar mitzvah is pretty boring, so Andrew gets everybody on the dance floor and he strikes up a conversation with a young mom and her autistic daughter. From there on, Andrew starts to change his career path. He's working at a mall, at a fast food restaurant. Then all of the local New Jersey moms start hiring Andrew to pump up some life in their kids' bar mitzvahs. So he sees this as a lucrative business, and a lot of those sequences are a lot of fun. Cooper Raiff is bringing this energy to these bar mitzvahs, utilizing the music, the lights to create a lot of energy within these sequences. But what works so well is the tender relationship and the honest conversations that he has with this mother, Domino. Andrew gets Domino's young daughter, Lola, on the dance floor, and Domino's very impressed with that because Lola's not too interested in getting to know people. So Lola decides to hire Andrew as Lola's babysitter. There's a lot of uncertainty going into Andrew and Domino's relationship as Andrew starts to babysit Lola a little more. He stays after she goes to bed. Him and Domino start to have these conversations, and you can tell that there is some sort of tension going on. These late night discussions are very intimate, and Domino is a very intriguing character. It's hard to kind of understand what she is going through, what she is thinking. She's often quiet, but you can tell that there is some sort of romantic tension growing between the two. And as they start to spend more time together, you're rooting for this relationship to develop because it is adorable and it works. But she has a fiance, and that really kind of halts Andrew's feelings for Domino, but still wants to be around Lola. This film feels so relatable and intimate with Andrew as he is starting to grow up. He's very young. Rafe starts to use that bar mitzvah business as a way to move Andrew into maturity. But the late night discussions and that romantic tension that is growing between Domino and Andrew, you can see that Andrew is just really involved with it, and he's just so focused on her. He may not know a lot about her, but he's jumping at the chance and is immediately falling in love with her. But besides that relationship that's developed between him and Domino, I love that relationship between him and Lola. When he starts to babysit her, you get an understanding of that relationship and how calm and gentle he is with her and helping her out as she's starting to invite him into her life. There's so many personal, tender moments within this film, and there's a lot of energy as well to those bar mitzvah moments. Rafe is able to balance those energetic moments, utilizing a lot of pop songs to provide that energy, but when the film needs to be personal, intimate, slow, and romantic, it's there. It works so well. I was so invested in these characters that I absolutely loved the journey and the development for these characters and their relationship. It's a film that I felt something just truly for. I haven't felt so invested in a film like this in quite some time. It's not my number one film right now, as Batman is my favorite film of this year, but there was just something so charming, so personal, and so lovable about Cha Cha Real Smooth that it's going to be a film that I'm going to think about years down the road and how I was affected by it and how I was just invested in these relationships. One film that comes to mind that's not entirely similar to it, but there's a lot of things that you can kind of compare to, is 500 Days of Summer. When I watched 500 Days of Summer, I immediately thought about it, and I was affected by that film for quite some time. And every time I think about it, I think about how simple that story is, but how invested I was and how I was just moved by it and just loved everything about that. And that's how I feel about Cha Cha Real Smooth. There's just something about this film that I absolutely adore. The characters are so likable. Cooper Raiff is so energetic as Andrew. He speaks a lot. He just puts all of his emotions out there, and hopefully someone will catch on to that. Domino, played by Dakota Johnson, she's very quiet. She's very mysterious. But as the film progresses, we see a little more of her, and we see her speak up, and we see how she's truly feeling about her relationship with her fiance and being a young mother as well. But she trusts Andrew, and she starts to care for Andrew as well. And you start to care for that relationship, and you want to see it grow. And it may not end up the way that you want it to, but you just appreciate the journey along the way. And that's what happens with a lot of people who fall in love at such a young age. And people who are single and going to clubs or everything, they find people and they think that they're falling in love, and they have these sparks. And that's how Andrew is, and that's what Andrew is simply going through. He's young, he's growing up, he's exploring different businesses, and he's exploring love as well. And so it's a very relatable film. It's very simple, it's very personal, and I absolutely loved it. Cha Cha Real Smooth easily could be in my top 10 at the end of the year. I've been waiting for this film to come to Apple TV Plus so I can talk about it. I just adored this film to my core. As you can hear, I just absolutely loved every second of this movie. So before I give you my score for Cha Cha Real Smooth on Apple TV Plus, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button for more. If you'd like to see where Cha Cha Real Smooth ranks amongst all the other 2022 releases I have seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd, and there you can find my ranking. Just a heads up, it's very high on the list. I'm going to go ahead and give Cha Cha Real Smooth an A. Thank you guys for checking my review for Cha Cha Real Smooth. Have you guys seen it at Sundance or at any other festivals or on Apple TV Plus? Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the film, and stay tuned for more up and coming content. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.